What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we had the space mission in Call of Duty Ghosts detailed for us, so I wanted to make sure that you guys knew what was up. So, if you don't know, right now Eurogamer is going on. It's a gaming expo in the UK that happens every year, and they're showing off a bunch of new info about a bunch of different games, Call of Duty Ghosts included. And yesterday, we got screenshots of the Odin satellite. I put up a video about him yesterday. I'm sure you guys saw that. If you didn't, make sure you check out the annotation on screen. But yeah, we got these pictures of the satellite up in space. It looked awesome. It got everybody excited because we are all excited to play Call of Duty in space, even if it's just in the campaign. Well, today, Tina Palacios, the community manager for Infinity Ward, detailed what exactly goes on in this mission and how it ties into the game. So I want to let you guys know about it. And again, kind of like yesterday's video, if you're sensitive to mini spoilers in the game, then you may want to skip ahead to around the 2-minute and 40-second mark, because that's when we're going to get into the second part of this video. But yeah, if you guys are ready to go, let's get into it. So in the very beginning of the game, the prologue of the game, kind of like the story before the story, you start off playing as an astronaut up in space on the Odin space station, which is what you see in this picture right here. And while you're on this space station, it gets attacked by the Federation, which are the big bad guys in this game. Those are the major enemies. And there's a big space battle, and we kind of saw that in the campaign trailer. So you're fighting these guys, you're trying to stop them because they want to hijack this space station, which has these things called rods, which are missiles that they want to fire down onto the US and destroy a bunch of major US cities. So you're trying to hold them at bay, and unfortunately, you fail. Yes, that's right. Both you and your partner die, and they fire down these missiles on the US, which destroys a majority of the US. You know, they take out all the big cities, and it's a disaster. It's a complete catastrophe. And then, after that, the game skips ahead 10 years, and you join up with Logan and Hesh, which are the main characters of the game. They're brothers. They work together. Eventually, they join up with the Ghosts squad or whatever. You know, they're trying to get revenge. But Logan and Hesh were like teenagers or young guys when this big, you know, mass destruction event happened. And so they've grown up in this world of turmoil and, you know, just destruction and all this bad stuff. So that's how they've grown up. That's how they've lived. And they obviously have a vendetta for these Federation guys, and they want to get them back for what they did to their country. So that's kind of the main idea behind the campaign, or the motivating factor as to why you're going after these Federation guys. And I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty epic to me. I've always been a fan of the Call of Duty campaigns. I always thought they could be a little bit longer, but I always thought that they were super high action, super epic, and I always liked them. But this one seems like it's above and beyond. I mean, that's in like the first 20 minutes of the game. All of that stuff happens. So we'll have to wait and see what they do with the rest of it. But if it follows suit, it should be pretty good. Now, we actually did get a little bit more information about this Call of Duty campaign from a couple of Tina's interviews, and I want to let you guys know about this as well. So she said that it was important for the design team to take into account a lot of the feedback we've received from our previous projects. We even looked into Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the pacing. In other games, it's usually an 11 across the board. It's always intense. But for this one, we wanted to change the pacing of it. So basically what she's saying is it's not going to be like the previous Call of Duties where it was always go, 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 run here, run there, shoot this RPG, throw this grenade. You know, they're going to slow it down a little bit. It's still going to be just as intense, and it's going to be just as crazy, but it's not going to be as much of a rat race as previous Call of Duty campaigns have been. She went on to say, one thing I can tease you is that you may find yourself in a mission or two where we don't tell you where to go, where you don't feel like there's a pathway to follow, and sometimes you feel completely lost. So the campaign missions, at least some of them in Call of Duty Ghosts, are going to be a little bit more open-ended. You're going to have a little bit more freedom. It's not going to be as constricted like it has in the past. And that's a good thing, because that's one of the major complaints, probably the biggest complaint of everybody about the campaigns in Call of Duty, is that they're too linear. You know, it's like a yellow brick road that you follow through and you don't have any choices. Black Ops 2 did a good job of changing that up a bit. You know, they allowed you to choose. Do you want to sit up here and snipe down, or do you want to rappel down and fight on the ground? You know, there are quite a few different dynamic events in the campaign in Black Ops 2, and it looks like Infinity Ward is trying to do the same thing. They're trying to implement new features that will make the campaign less linear, so we'll have to wait and see how they do. Now, the final thing that she had to say about the campaign was that we also wanted to add more stealth missions, but at any time, if players don't want to go into stealth, they can just break it and go crazy. So in Call of Duty Ghosts, there's going to be a lot of stealth. Obviously, Ghosts implies that, you know, everything we've seen so far seems like it's a little bit stealthy. It's definitely a main kind of theme in the game. But she's saying if you don't want to slow it down, you don't want to be stealthy, and you don't want to sneak around the shadows, then you can just break it free and you can go crazy and just kill everybody. You can do whatever you want to do. So again, that's kind of reducing the amount of linearness to the campaign. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's making it more of your choice. choice of how you want to play through this campaign. I think that's a good thing. It kind of reminds me of Splinter Cell Blacklist, the most recent Splinter Cell game. If you guys haven't seen my Let's Play on that on my second channel, make sure you guys go check it out. It was an awesome game. But you could sneak through missions in that game, you know, typical Splinter Cell style, or you could go assault and you could equip a bunch of grenades and, you know, LMGs and things like that and just go ham on people. So it's pretty cool that they're trying to do that, and they're trying to make the Call of Duty campaign more dynamic in that sense. So anyway, there you guys have it. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Got a bunch of great videos coming soon. Let me know what you guys think about the campaign. Are you interested in the campaign this year? Will you be playing it? Have you played it in previous years? You know, how does this stack up for you guys? Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys later. Check out one of the other 2 videos you haven't seen yet. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.